Hey folks, how y'all doing? Another hot, humid day here in East Tennessee. I'm sweating up a storm. As y'all can see, Miss Real Deal, she lowered my ears there for me. So if I run fast enough now, I'm pretty sure I can take off them big old ears I got. I wouldn't let her cut my mustache off and my goatee. She made me shave everything else. I wouldn't let her get rid of all my hair. I'm gonna talk to y'all about something. Something pretty close to me, and it should be pretty close to you too. You look at Facebook and everything, you don't see nobody talking about this. You can look at the news and they're talking to a few people, but they're not getting up in there where the people need help. Guys, we want to help Eastern Kentucky. That's just all there is to it. I've been up in them hollers and them draws and them creeks, and there's a lot of good hillbillies up in there. There's a lot of good hillbillies depending on what they had just to survive. A lot of them had good dogs that they hunted and put meat on the table with. They had hogs, they had chickens, and there's a lot of them still had a still up on the creek that paid their light bill, paid their rent, took care of their family. And these people ain't got nothing. Nothing. It's all gone. They didn't have a whole lot to begin with. They're kind of like me and Miss Real Deal. We could be rich without a dime to our name. And we live week to week. Don't get me wrong. Y'all think we make all kind of money, and we don't. Since I quit work, started working from home, it's been a struggle for us about every month, just like it is y'all. We still got roofs over our head. My dogs are still in the backyard. I've still got a hog pen up here on the hill. My garden spot's still there. Our tomatoes are still in the ground. These people have nothing. And it got up into places where it shouldn't have got. Some people didn't have flood insurance because they was out of floodplain, and their house is gone. And it's miles and miles. It's probably the worst I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of bad things, and that's probably the worst thing I've ever seen. I've got a way we can help these people. I don't care if I lose money at this or not. Money don't matter to me right now. It's making sure these people get what they need. Not what they're getting, but get what they need. Kind of have a little bit more comfort to the way that they're having to live now. There's not enough motel rooms and campgrounds and stuff to house these people. But most of them are resilient, tough like we are. They could live on a little bit of nothing. And I was at the house this afternoon, and Miss Real Deal, she cooked supper. We had fried bologna and tomato sandwiches. And I got to wondering how many of them old hillbillies up in them hollers up there would love a fried bologna and tomato sandwich right now. Lost everything they had. Lost their animal. Lost their house. Their livelihood. Anything they had to hunt with and feed their families gone down the river, down the creek, down the spring branch. Even the spring branch become a river up there. So I was thinking, I believe we're just going to take 100% of the profit off of the t-shirt and mug sales. We got the coffee mugs, we got the t-shirts. 100% of the profit off of that. I believe we're just going to give that to them people of Eastern Kentucky. Let's just get in there and buy us a t-shirt, get us a mug, and we're going to give 100% of that profit to Eastern Kentucky. We're going to help some people. And I'm not going to give it to these big organizations like the Red Cross and stuff. They'll spread it out all over the world. They just won't put it right there. We live close enough to them, and I know enough people up in that area. Good people, hillbilly people. I've traded dogs up there. I've been to rooster fights up there. I've traded mules, sold hogs up in that area. I know the real hillbilly people that really got hurt bad by this. Most of them hollers up there ain't got a house standing one in them no more. They're gone. So I think we'll just do that. As far as that new kit goes, now for all the haters out there, this is not a real East Kentucky whiskey kit. Before you start getting technical on moonshine, we're not talking about moonshine right now. We're talking about feeding young'uns. Get some clothes on their back. Getting their mama some clothes. Getting their daddy some clothes. Trying to get them back on their feet. That's what we're talking about. So for all you haters out there, if you're going to sit there and hate, then go on. Because we're not going to listen to it now. Our families are growing every day. And our family don't put up with that. I'm not going to put up with it on this video. We're not going to listen to that. I'm going to call the new kit the Eastern Kentucky Whiskey Kit. And 10% of all profits off of that is going to go to Eastern Kentucky. That's why I call it the Eastern Kentucky Whiskey Kit. You're going to get the corn and the barley. I'm going to send you instructions on how to sour mash it, what to do. You're going to get the yeast. You're even going to get the oak to age this whiskey with. You're going to get the oak, the yeast, the corn, the barley, the instructions on how to do it. And 10 or 15%, we really ain't got a number down yet. First, it's going to be on what we can make off the T-shirts and the cups, guys. And because we'll have quite a bit of money in that, because the barley that I get ain't your normal cheap barley. It's pretty expensive. And that I sell to y'all, it's a 6-year-old barley. It's a good barley. And I believe we can do 10 or 15% off that kit, send it to Eastern Kentucky. And I'm thinking about talking to a few people, maybe some steel makers or somebody else. We may even do a drawing. $10 a pull. We may even get a brand new steel, 20-gallon all copper steel. I'm thinking about that. But it's kind of hard to get somebody to donate that to you for some people that need help, because most people are greedy. And we're just going to have to find the right person that'll donate that to us. So put this video out there. If somebody's up to donating a 20-gallon steel and us raffle it off and give them proceeds, 100% of it to Eastern Kentucky, let's do it. But that's where we're at. Get in there and buy you a T-shirt, guys. Buy you a coffee mug. While you're there, get you a malt kit. Get you some malt. Who knows? We may take 10% off everything for the next month and give it to Eastern Kentucky. You know, that's our neighbors. You know, and everybody talks about heritage and history and moonshining and all this stuff. Well, that's part of our heritage and history. And that's part of moonshiners, is helping their neighbors, helping fellow people. And guys, we need to really help these people. It's worse than any tornado I've ever seen. It's the worst flood I've ever seen. Once we get some money up, get some stuff up, I'm going to be going back up there, and we're going to be filming. And y'all going to see the hollers in the backwoods, back up the creeks, where they're not showing you, where CNN and Fox and the Weather Channel won't go. We're going to go, because I know people up there, and I need to get up there and check on their place and make sure they're all right. See what they need. If they lost 2 hogs, and we'll replace them 2 hogs with the money we get. You know, them 2 pigs be worth more to them than any $500 we give them. You know, if they need some help on their house, or, you know, whatever, that's what this money's for. We have 8 puppies. They're 2 weeks old. They're mountain cur, leopard cur, and mountain feist cross. Half mountain feist, quarter leopard cur, quarter mountain cur. Some of the best squirrel dogs I've ever seen in my life. I hunt them every year. I usually sell them, but if there's anybody up in Eastern Kentucky, or if you know anybody in Eastern Kentucky that lost their hunting dog, that had a good squirrel dog that they hunted, or a good coon dog, or whatever, and that was the way of them living, then you let me know. We may even raffle these puppies off. You find somebody, some kid up there lost his dog, and if they say it's okay for them to have a dog, we'll raffle these puppies off. And however much money that puppy brings, that puppy and that money goes to that family. Or we'll just go up there and give them away. We'll just give them to people. You know, I'm just thinking of ways to help these folks. And what you see on the news, you know, I understand water and this and that helps them, but 90% of these people didn't live that way. They live like we do. You know, they're hillbillies. And they don't like the media. They don't like the government. They don't get nothing from them people. They lived their life up in them hills. And it all got taken away from them. So I'd like to ease that off of them. So I believe that's what we're going to do. Every time you buy a T-shirt or a mug off of our Sticky Creek Malt.com shop, 100% of that's going to go to people of Eastern Kentucky. Maybe 10% of all sales, all other sales, but 100% of the T-shirts and the mug's going to go. But 10% of all other sales for the next month is going to go there too. It's going to take years and years. I mean, it's is nothing. You know, people don't look at things that way. They just look at what's going on in their little old world. Like I said, I sit there eating me a bologna and mater sandwich earlier, eating at my house. And my mater plants are still growing, still got everything I had. These people ain't got nothing, folks. It's gone down the river. They didn't have much to begin with. Once the coal mine shut down up there, them people ain't had nothing. But they lived a good life. And now that life's been taken from them. So let's try and help. That's just one thing I want to tell you about. Now the whiskey kit, that East Kentucky whiskey kit I was talking about, I'm gonna try to have it up and going Monday of next week. You'll be able to buy you one of them, and it'll be a sour mash kit, and we'll try to get you the wood and everything it'll be charred white oak, everything to age your liquor with. We have an exclusive supplier for the charred white oak, and I'll be revealing that name probably Monday when we get the kid up. He's awesome. He's a good old boy. I think we're going to be partners in all this. So Monday, I'll tell you who that is. Now our Sunday show's coming. May not be this Sunday, but y'all just listen to me here. It's not going to be your normal. It's not going to be all about moonshine, because this life as a moonshiner and hillbilly is not all about moonshine. What we're going to do on Sundays, I believe, it's going to be like a news broadcast for the week. You know, hillbilly news. We're going to share recipes. I'm going to answer viewer questions from the past week. So I will be answering stuff about moonshine. We'll be showing you different things, talking about different things. You know, somebody has something they want to share. If you have a picture or a video you want to send us to share on that, we're going to have a new email just for that, where you can send questions and videos and pictures, and we'll talk about it on Sunday. We'll put it up there. We'll tell people about it. We'll have a gossip page. Who had a baby this week or this month, or whose birthday is it? You know, how many puppies did your dog have? Mine had 8. How many's yours got? You know, hillbilly stuff. You know, how's your hogs doing? Your tomatoes doing okay? Your garden doing all right? Well, yeah, it's doing okay. And talk about that stuff. And that's going to be on Sundays. Miss Real Deal, she really wants to start a prayer list. So at the end of every episode on Sunday, I want y'all to put your names in there for the prayer list. Y'all got somebody you want prayed for, y'all just put them in there and we'll pray for them. She really wants to do that because, you know, most of the old moonshiners around here, the old mountain moonshiners, hillbillies, you know, they went to church. Most of the old-timey churches around here was built with moonshine, paid for by that. And that's how they were built. We can't leave that side of us behind either. You know, I always tell y'all, if you ain't got nobody to talk to, the Lord's always listening. And I believe that because I talk to him every morning. So y'all get in there. Let's help Eastern Kentucky. Let's help Eastern Kentucky. Come on. And West Virginia got hit pretty good too, but Eastern Kentucky's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, guys. Let's help them folks. They just hillbillies. Most of them poor, didn't have nothing, but they lived a good life till now. So let's do a little bit on trying to get them back on track on the way that their life used to be, the way that we live. So with that said, y'all watch your top now. We love you. We'll see you soon.